Here we go, guys.
So just the right one will pull open. There you go. Okay, good. No key lock. No key lock. So that. All right, this is our workshop for today. Beautiful, mint condition. All the original artwork on it. So we're gonna get to that right away. Oh yeah, look at this. Perfect. I like that. Yeah, I was like down here, and the guy told me, oh yeah, it's awesome here.
Oh really?
I was like, yeah, no.
All right. Get back to watch.
Yeah, no problem. I'll be here if you need me.
Awesome. Thank you.
If you see me with the laser, then you know we're having problems. I don't usually use it.
No?
But I pull it out when there's issues.
Okay. Good to know.
All right, so I'm going to move you guys over a little bit to here. And this is actually good because the camera's off to the side and I can get the handle and the dial in for you guys. So, I mean, because it's, the dial is the midway point of the safe. And so this chair I have doesn't really go low enough. So I'm kind of, okay, so I haven't really touched the dial yet. And I want to wait till you guys come on till we do that. All right, Isaac's here. Good, good, good. Okay, so you guys know the deal. Oh, actually, I'll make a... Welcome, everybody. I will be looking at the safe so that you can amongst yourselves. Why is it already flaky? Connection lost already. How is the connection lost? How close do you gotta be? The Wi-Fi. I don't know, guys. 30 seconds into the stream and the damn GoPro is saying it's trying to reconnect. Okay, I don't know. Hopefully it works now. Because I'm about ready to throw this GoPro in the garbage. But then at least it... Oh, wait a second. Hold on, I just figured it out. I just figured it out, guys. Okay, my Wi-Fi hotspot goes off when I minimize this app. Okay, I need to get rid of this routine then. Hold on, I'm gonna see if this works. We have to get rid of this routine and I have to turn it on manually. Let's get rid of this routine here. Where's the routine? I had it set up so that the, fuck. Hold on. Routines. Delete. Okay. Fuck. Hotspot. Okay, I'm hoping this fixes it. I may have to redo it again. Okay, hopefully this works. Sorry guys. I've just about had it with GoPro. I keep saying that every time, but you know I don't have $300 to dump on a new camera. I'm hoping this works. All right, I gotta get to work here, guys. Okay, so this is the first time I'm touching the dial. Let's check the handle. Handle is good. This thing is in mint condition. That's got to get some thread locker on it. The other one is okay. A little spongy on this one. Somebody's wrapped this handle a little bit. Or it's not bad. All right, first time we're turning the dial. The dial does seem like it's a little up. I hope it's not crunchy. Oh, that is some, no, that is grease in there. Oh my God. Oh my God, that is greasy in there. Oh no. Oh boy. This one's gonna be a bit of a fight, holy smokes. Oh man. Shit. Well, let's try this here. Let's see how many wheels. Hold. This is worse than the carry safe. I mean, theoretically the contact point is good, but it's stiff right at it. I have to overcome something to get at that contact point. Okay, I may put the laser on here because I can't really, I'm not at a good angle. I really need my stool for this. Okay, I'm gonna try to loosen up this grease a little bit. It's there's grease on the wheels. The drive cam is kind of okay right here, and then after that, oh jeez. Okay, should we just try 20, 40, 60, 20? No, yeah. First, let's do a wheel count. 50. 1, 2, 3. I can't do it. Okay, we got 3. So let's try 20, 40, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. I doubt that's what it is, but 20. 1, 2, 3. And I doubt it's going to be well, maybe. Can I use, it's a pretty good contact point on the right. The problem is that it's stiff right at it. Okay. Okay, let's get some paper out. our trusty pen, and although or what's the word I'm looking for? Rest assured that I am more annoyed at the GoPro than I am the dial. So the dial I can work with. I can't force the GoPro to keep a connection. So that's out of my control, and I don't like things that are out of my control. Okay, so we got 3 wheels. We got JJ Taylor. What time is it? I don't know. 8:52. 8:52. Okay, so we're gonna do an all wheels left. Hopefully, just because that contact point is it kind of, oh well, you know what? I think I can negotiate. I think I can do it. We're looking at 31 and a quarter. I may see if I can get a shorter stool. This stool's a little tall, if you can see where my knees are. So we got a 32 for the right. Hello. Oh, I was so annoyed. I couldn't keep a connection. Now I got it though.
Oh yeah?
I think I figured it
With
out.
the Wi-Fi or?
Well, I think when I was minimizing the app, it shut off the Wi-Fi.
Oh.
So I got it fixed now.
Okay.
We've finally been connected. The whole time you've been gone,
Yeah.
I've been connected for 7 minutes now.
Oh really?
So-
Oh jeez.
But we got it, I think. Yeah. So the dial's a little stiff, so we are gonna have to clean it.
Okay.
So see if anybody can find some brake cleaner.
Some grip cleaner?
Brake
Cleaner?
Brake cleaner, yeah.
Okay,
I'm sure
yeah.
you have here.
No problem.
But if we get it open, and that'll be much later.
Okay.
Yeah. Because this is supposed to like turn so easy, and it's really kind of stiff.
Okay.
But we'll negotiate it. I'll have a little talk with it, and we'll discuss what's happening.
So Zach Weaver just showed me this safe as well.
Okay.
He also doesn't have the locker or the code for it. He doesn't have the contact for the guy.
I'm in.
He said depending how long it takes you, obviously,
I'm
if you
in.
have time.
I'm
you
in.
wouldn't mind looking at it?
Oh yeah. You don't have to ask me twice.
So brake cleaner?
Yeah.
What you said? Brake
Yeah.
cleaner?
But that's when we get it all apart.
Yeah. Let me see if
Yeah.
we will find some.
Okay. I'm gonna use. I do have access to the left. You guys know I don't usually use it, but the problem is that my 20, right, is right where I need that contact point. So I don't know if we are, because that's a really good reading. Oh, where are we here? Oh, we're like 33. We're like 33 and a half is where we are. Okay, let me do this. Let me do an all wheels right so I can push all of these guys to 100. Then I can come and check where we're supposed to be. Yeah, we're like, the problem is that there's some crease grabbing right where I need to measure. Oh wow, you know what? Oh, I'm cutting it a bit too short. That is a, why is that so strong on the right? What is going on there? If we're just overcoming a ramp, there's no reason to be. That's lifting it up, yeah. That's lifting it up. Hold on, I've got a question. By the way, this one has 3 hinges. I know I said it for the last 3 hinge one that they sometimes have the thing at the bottom. So we're gonna keep an eye on this one with the 3 hinges to see if it has that inner safe on the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna do another wheel count because that's an awful strong grab. But no, because these always pull to the right. They don't pull to the left, so it's fine. It's fine. Okay. I was thinking like a bank vault where you have to pull to the left for the bolt to pull back. So I'm changing that to 33 and a half. For 33 and a half for a right contact point. The left one, I could probably, if I needed to, I could probably put audio on there, but I don't really feel it. I can hear the click. And we know the fence is, that's heavy. That's heavy. The fence is not sticking up at all. So we're good to go. Let's give her for an all wheels left. I just would have liked to see that 20. 24. 26. Okay, hold on a second here. Let's go to 25. Oh, by the way, they just told me there's a more modern, I think, GuardX safe that needs to be opened as well. So we'll probably get to do 2 today if I get this one done. 28, 28, 30. I've got this light right here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put my light here, but I'm not going to turn it on, just so I can block the fluorescent light from the ceiling here. Will that give me what I need? Shit, not really. It's in my way a little bit. Let's see. Might be okay. If I turn you on? No, I don't like it. I might. You know what? It's coming at a better angle than the fluorescent light is. Because the problem is the fluorescent light is coming through like a line, so my eye kind of doesn't really train on that. So do I want to put the pointer under? The problem is I'm on a too high of an angle. We've got a parallax situation going on, especially since my pointer will be up higher on this. Let's just see what we can figure out without anything. Let's raw dog it, as they say. And I can't even put a weighted pointer on here. This dial is too stiff. This is stiffer than the carry. Ooh. What were you again? 34? 35? Oh, see that? 36, 38. Whoa, no. Something going on here. Oh, hold on, if I push you in. Okay, I push the dial in. We come to our, no, not really. I got excited there for a reason. 42, 44. I'm just assuming that this thing is connected to the internet, so what do I know? Because the other day it would disconnect you guys, but the GoPro would say it's still going, which was good because then I still have the footage. So, but you guys weren't able to watch. What was that? 45? Yeah, not buying it. 6. 48. 50. 52. 54. Suspiciously some tape here at 54. 55. I don't know what that's all about. It looked like it was... Okay, they taped it open at one point. They had some tape down here after it opened. So at some point, they didn't want to close it. 56. 58. 60. 62. 64. 66. I may ask for a stool, but I don't like to bother people. Like I have this stool here, but it's a little high. But she's already been so nice, I don't wanna press it. Plus, we like to work in adversity, don't we? No, 74. I'm getting really no fluctuations. We know the wheels aren't drifting. That much we can guarantee. Again, because of the proximity of the dial to the middle of the safe, I can't help but feel like you would want 10s, because from being so high up, trying to sort of navigate the single numbers, I just, even trying to navigate the 5s, right, from that high up. Uh-oh. What are you? Well, well, well. 80. Well, well, well. Do we repeat you? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Let's make sure we come around and repeat it. Can we duplicate what we saw? Oh, no, we can't. Why do you do that to me every time? You get my hopes up. See, right at that contact point is where things go squirrely. If the contact points were here, it would be great. We get squirrely right at 30, and I need to take a measurement at 34, 33. But we're gonna fix that if we get this open. Okay, so I can't help but think that 80, let's work our way back. 78. 78. 78 is a half. 80. I should have checked 79. Okay, so 80 is good. 81, we should disappear about 82, 83. I don't think 84 is going to be acceptable with the condition of this safe being so perfect condition. I don't think anybody would have widened the gates at all. Okay, 82 is 81 is good, so this will be our last chance, or maybe I could stretch you to 83. And we're already gone. Already gone at 82. So let's check 79, because I remember I skipped 79. So 79, 80, and 81 would put us right in the middle at 80. And yeah, okay, so we have 80. It's hard. I'm gonna stop there. I'm not even going to do 90 to 100 because we got the all of the factors we're looking for. We got a nice number, a half number drop. We've got what I believe to be the most logical combinations to be used, 10s, because you're so high up. This safe is, hold on. So the safe is 6 feet tall. So this is 3 feet down, right? So I don't think you want to be bending over every time just to open the safe. So that's why I'm thinking we got two things working for us now. So we're going to just stop there. We're going to choose 80. Okay. And that's 80 on the left turn, because remember there's no movable flies here. So we have to sort of compensate for the drive pin stacking. We were talking in my group about that, and I don't know what the term is. Drive pin stacking is what I call it. I don't know what the actual term is. You guys who are professionals will probably know what the actual term is, because I am not a professional, because the professionals like to come into the videos afterwards and yell at me for not knowing the terms, and I don't need to know the terms. I don't care. All I need to know is, can I sort this thing out and make it open? I give it my own names. I'm not working for anybody, and I'm not trying to present myself as a locksmith, so I give it the names that mean something to me. Just like left and right contact points, I usually call it hook and ramp. I don't call it left and right, because I work on safes where the ramp is on the other side and the hook is on the other side, and you have to treat them separately. You have to treat them differently. The information you get for them, you have to treat it differently. Okay, so let's try to put this 80 somewhere. I'll use 20. 20 is fine by me today. 80, 20, 20, 20, 80, 20, 20, 20, and 80. I'll see if anything comes in there. If nothing does, then we have to account for the drive pin stacking. 80 came in on a left turn. So what could it be? 40, 60, 80? Should we just try it? Let's try 40, 60, 80. But it could be 80, 60, 40. Let's try 40, 1, 2. I don't even know if I want to do this, because this takes away my fun, right? 80. Do I want to do this? I don't know if I want to do this.
Trying to pick that one?
Yeah. I'm guessing on a combination, and now I'm going to turn it. Here we go. So let's see what we got. Please don't work. I kind of half want it to work and half don't want it to work. Okay. I'm okay with whatever it did, and it didn't work, so. Oh, perfect.
You know, for the coffin now.
Perfect. So I got one number already, so we're in good shape, considering how stiff the dial is. So don't you worry, we're going
Is there
to.
anything you need?
Nope. I need a. You gotta have $120,000 somewhere.
There might be in the safe. Let's see.
I'll take 10%. 80. Yeah. All right. So we've got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. All right. Let me see here. So I can't even turn from here because it's too stiff. I have to turn from up here, which you guys know I'm not a fan of. Just because you don't have good control here. But if you use two hands, I can kind of control it. One turn, one brakes, depending which way you're turning. So here, this is my turner and this is my brake, right? So I'm turning here, and then I'm going to use this one to kind of brake where I need. Yeah, I'm not buying that at all. But again, no, that's a left turn. It's a left turn, but 20's out of the way. That's that wheel. No, But that one doesn't matter. That's not right. We don't have to do drive pin stacking on that one. I don't think. Returning, yeah, we would have to. Yes, we would have to. It's the last one. It's the last one that doesn't change whether you're left or right. So we might have to come back and factor in for drive pin stacking for that. So we did 80-20-20. Now we'll do 20-80-20. Did I even dial that right? Did I clear the dial? Let's do it again. I don't know if I cleared the dial. 80. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I'm gonna have to go 21 on that because I need to be out of the way. I need to be out of the way there. No, I don't like it there. I don't like it. I do not like it. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So we got 20. 1, 2. Hold on. See, I screwed up because I'm trying to turn the damn dial. 20. 1, 2, 3. 80. And then 1 and 2. Actually, we're gonna let's go to 25. No, I don't like you there, but we may have to come back because our last one is a left turn and it doesn't change. It doesn't change for the drive pin stacking. Okay. 20. 20. 1, 2. Jesus. Come on. 3. It's not hard where it's going to break a pin, but it's hard where you have to catch yourself so you don't turn too hard and go past your number. 1, 2. Of course. Of course it's the last position. Of course it is. So we're going to do X 80 and we're going to do 10s. We're going to do 10s. So it won't be too bad. If I don't see anything, I'll come and do 5s, but I doubt it. I mean, here, if I stand up in a 5, I mean, you can barely see the star to begin with. And can you, yeah, you could navigate a 5 from up here, but, you know, let's do 10s. I got a feeling. 20. We already did that. 30. 1, 2, 3. Oh, geez. Come on, baby. Come on. 30. 1, 2. This is why you got to maintain your locks, guys. You don't have to maintain them if you don't put grease in there. Okay, so that reading is good. So now I'm looking to beat that. Okay, I may need the laser because there may not be a noticeable difference after this. So that's 30. We'll go to 40. 40. 1, 2, and then I'm going to check the live stream to make sure everybody's still here. 1, 2, because I don't trust it. 40. Why are we wider now? That's okay, it happens. So that was 40. We'll do 60. 1, 2, 3 to 60. 1, 2, 3. 60, 60. 1, 2. It's so wide again. I don't like this. I don't like this. Let me check 2020. Maybe 20 is one of our numbers because first of all, it's a half number drop. So I gotta check 2020 because everything else is coming not good. I may have to put a see if I need to put a 20 in one of these spots. 20, because everything else was not good. 20, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or did we lose everything? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, 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 we might have lost it. 80? Oh no. What the hell? I gotta do some investigative work here before we do XX. Let's do 20, 50, 80, and 50, 20, 80. I just want to see if that 20 is supposed to be one of the numbers, because that came in really nice with a 20, 20, 80, and nothing else outside of 20 is coming in okay. 20, 1, 2, 20, 50, 1, 2. Okay, so that's kind of nice. So that one is nice. Okay. So 50, 20, 50, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That's kind of nice too. Okay, let's keep going with XX then. Maybe something's gonna do a hard drop. Let's keep going. So that was 40 we did. So now I can do 50, 50. Oh, jeez. 50. 1, 2, 3. 1. And the problem is when you have this much grease in there, you risk something moving and shifting and messing with your readings. Okay. See, it does this thing where if you guys watch the dial, I'll come back around here. I'll show you at 60 what it does. It kind of, I meet my contact point, I let the dial go, and then it kind of moves down. So I don't know if that's grease because the fence isn't, well, the fence could be heavy enough to do, no, it can't be heavy enough to do that because everything's so stiff. So the grease is kind of pushing back a little bit. So if we go to 80, no, it didn't do it there. If I go to the contact point, yeah, it kind of bounces back a little bit. So if you can watch, I don't know how good it is for you guys, but you'll see it on when I upload the video in HD. No, there it didn't do it. Okay, let's go to 60. 60. 1, 2, 60, 70, 80. Did we do that? 60. 1, 2. Yeah, I think we did, right? Nothing really spectacular to speak of. 60, 70, 70, 60, 80. I don't know. I'm trying to just grasp at straws for patterns. 70, 1, 2. Mostly because I don't want to have to do too much work on this stiff dial. I don't mind doing a little bit. That's fine. But I don't want to do too much. Okay, let's do I guess we could dial 80, 80, 80, 80. 1, 2, 3. Maybe it's a double 80. 2. No, that's basic. So 90. We're gonna have to come back and do 5s, I guess. For 100, 90, 80, 90, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. No, and then 100. Okay, 100. 1, 2, 3. Whoa. Whoa, that is tight. Okay. How does that compare to 60? No, it's about the same. Okay. 100. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No, I don't like it. Okay. But I did like 50. Let me do 50 again, because 50 was to the left. Still touching the line, but to the left. 50. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2. Snaps to the left. Okay, let's toy with 50 a little bit just to see. I'm not convinced it's anything, but let's do we already did 50, 20, 50. Let's do it again. Let's do it again to see if I can find it better anywhere. Now we're going to be looking for 50 instead of 20. So 50. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So that's pretty wide. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 20. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. The problem is, I used 50 and 20 before. What if it's 20 that's the good number and not 50? That's okay. Yeah, well, another one of them. Another one of them seems to come in nice. Okay, so let's do, what am I going to do then? Let's do 50, 30. Let's do 50, 30, 80, and then 30, 50, 80, so that we remove that 20 from the equation. 2, 3. Okay, so we're going to do 50, because that's the number I'm interested in. 50, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 and 2. Okay, that's not bad. Not bad, okay. And then 30, 50, 80. 30. 1, 2, Oh, I passed it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 30, 50, 80, 30. 1, 2, 50. 1, 2. Okay. 30. That's kind of good too. Okay, let's go. They're both good. So since we can dial this, the second number quick, let's put 50 in the first position. I don't think it's a gate, but it's a nice spot to park. So we'll do a 50x 80 because I can just go back and forth on that. Okay. 50. 1, 2, 45, 80. Yeah, no, that's not good. 40, 80. Yeah, not good at all, but we'll finish it. 35, 80. You can hear that little skip that it does, right? I think 35 tightened up. Interesting. 30. Hold on, what did I do there? Hold on. 50. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2. Okay. So that's 30. So 30 is okay. 25. Now 20. $100. 95. 90. What did I do? 90. 50. 1, 2, 3. 1, 80. 85. 80. 80. 2. 75, 80. 70 to 80. 80. 65 to 80. $60 to $80. No, I got nothing. I would do singles, but I'm not really sure about this 50, so we need to do XX for 5s and 10s. Yeah, we gotta go XX. 80 for 5s, 10s. I'm gonna do them all just so I can go through it again, because every time we turn, the grease might loosen up and show us something. 20, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, I couldn't even tell you how much weight I would have to put on here for it to 24, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. No. 30, 30, 25, so 30, 30, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, Problem is that sponginess, it covers what I would need contact point wise. 35, 1, 2, 3, 1, 80. Nothing. 35, 40, 40, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. How can I? Nope. Ah, jeez. 45. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can skip ahead to 55. We've checked 50 a bunch of times. 55, 1, 2, 3. I mean, usually I do it to keep the comparison going, but I did it like 4 times. See that? $60. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 65. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh no. No. It's not a loose key. Oh. Son of a bitch. That's okay. It's okay though. It seats itself properly. It's fine. Yeah, the key's a little loose, but it's okay. I just felt it. I mean, it could be just... No, that's a key. That's a loose key. But it's fine. It is okay. 65. 1, 2, 3. I was too worried about the key to focus on the measurement on 65. Huh. The thing about 65 is that it's kind of a hard stop. Without the sponginess. No, I gotta pass on 65. 70. I mean, I guess we gotta check twos because we're gonna check right away. 70. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Because if I steer away from that 80, let's go over here, we're wide. Yeah, it's sponge city over here. Okay. So we're gonna have to do twos because we're pretty sure. You know what? We're not too sure because we didn't finish. We didn't finish all the way. Did I do tens? No, I didn't do tens up there. Okay, so what I might do is I might go 75. 1, 2, 3. I might finish 80 to 90. All those left. I might have jumped the gun on that one. I said we can go with it. I mean, it's pretty obvious though, like that's where it needs to be. I skipped to 85. 85. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 2. No, it's the same. I'll go skip ahead to 95. 95. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I mean, unless I... No. I might still put the laser on here just to see. Okay. And then 100. So I wanted to finish all wheels left. So I want to go back to 78 and watch nothing show up. Right? Yeah, so that's nothing. And then we're going to watch ourselves enter what I suspect to be the gate. So there we go. Okay, so 80, we should still be in the gate. Okay, 80, we're still in. 81, we're still going to be in. 81, we're still in. Now 82, we should bounce out of it. Or maybe 83. Now, well, we're way wide. We're out of it now. Okay, 84. 84, 86. 88. 90. 92. 94. 96. 98. And 100. We're 100% sure on that last number. The problem is that I think the next highest wheel is not that high, so we're losing it in the noise, in this greasy spongeness. So again, we're back at 80. We know we've got 80. So what is our next step? Do I do twos? Do I do twos? Okay, because I didn't really get anything I liked. I mean, I'm looking for an eighth of a number drop, but again, the problem is that when I do find, I might have to look for something that bounces back. 30, because there's this weird little bounce back it does. See right there. It usually does it on its own, but I think in an all wheels left situation, it's a little heavy. Okay, so what should I do now? Check the chat to make sure nothing cut off. Okay, I just checked in to say hello to everybody. So, we know 80 is our last number. How am I going to? I guess we got to do twos. We got to finish it. XX80 by twos. I mean, you know, like I said, maybe the grease will lighten up a little bit, and I'll lose that sponginess, because the problem is when I put 80 in that last position, everything looks good. So, and then when I try to bring it down a little bit, there's that little bit of sponginess. See right there? Watch when I try to bring this to 20. Okay, I'm gonna let my hands go and see if you can watch that 20 move. That 20 move, that's not the key. That's well, I guess it could be the key. But I think that's more like the heavy wheels pushing. Okay, 22, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now we did, you know what? We did learn the other day. You know what? We did learn Saturday that sometimes when the wheels are like this, things could be one number off. 40, 60, 80. Let's go to 41. 1, 2, 61, 80. No, it's nice. It's just not any better than 80 by itself. Let's check out 4062. 40. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2. Yeah, I can't play the the game of trying to guess what might not be there. Okay. If the customer had said, yeah, the combination used to be 40, 60, 80, but it doesn't work, then I would mess around, but nobody knows what it even possibly was. 24, 1, 2, 3. So we can't waste too much time on that. 24. 24 is actually not happy at all. So, I mean, based on that, we should be able to get a good drop. 25, 1, 2. I'm just checking 25, just so I can make sure that it's unhappy, and I didn't dial something wrong on the last one. Yeah, it's not happy. Okay, 26. So that means the wheel is high in that particular location. 26. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 26 gives us wide. So we know where wheel 1 or 2 is not. So I mean, you can use that to your advantage as well. 28. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, now we're back. Now we're back to being nice. So 28 brought us back to being nice. So I'm going to write down 20 to 26. That's not nice. We're going to do X 20 to 26. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out a new way to write these new things I want to do. Okay. So we'll go 32. Well, I guess I can do 30. 30. 30. Oh, come on. 30. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So this stiffness here is not in the wheel. It's not in the dial. It's in the wheel pack. The dial turns okay by itself. Except right where I need it. Two, 1, 2, 3, 1, and we do have a loose key, I'm pretty sure, but it's not getting stuck. It's turning. Yeah, it's turning with it. 34. 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Even if I get the laser on here, I would need audio as well to kind of figure out where it wants to be. 1, 2, 3, 36. 1, 2, 3. 1, 36 to 80. 38. 1, 2, 3. 38. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Why was that way up there? I gotta redial that. Because I picked up that last wheel really late. 38. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's better. You know what? I like where 38 goes, which probably means 40. Let's try 40. 38. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I might try to put this 40 somewhere. Let's take a break. I'm gonna put brackets 40. That's what we need to do next. I'm gonna do 40, 20, 80, and then I'm going to do 20, 40, 80 to see if any of them change. Or no, 38, not 40. 38, 38, 38, okay. Okay. 38, oh no, yeah, 38, 20. 38, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. No, doesn't like that. I mean, it's okay. It's in a good range, but it's not to the left of it like 38 was. So let's do 20, 38. 20. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I might have to do drive pin stacking, which would probably bring us to 40. 80. Ooh, no, that likes it there. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with 38 in the second position. We're gonna run wheel 1. Hello, it's coming. We're gonna run wheel 1 to see. We don't know if it's a number, but we're gonna run it.
Would you like iced tea or coffee?
Ooh, iced tea, sure. Yeah. Okay, so 38, I'm gonna go 5s and 10s. I mean, the chances of 2 wheels being off, maybe, who knows. Let's just do it. 20. 1, 2, 3. We already did it again, but 8. No, 80. 20, 38, 80. 20. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, I like it there. I like it. It's 1/8 to the left. Again, is it a gate? I don't know. But it's a low spot, and we're going to use it. 25. 1, 2, 3. Why are you still there? Why did I pick? Oh, because 25. Yeah, that's probably right. We got 3 drive pins. Well, that's 10 numbers. Could the drive pins add up to 10 numbers? Let's find out. 25. 1, yeah. More like 5. 3. 1, 2. Yeah. I still buy it.
I can get you ready.
Perfect, thank you. No, we're good.
Just leave it here. Or
Yeah,
you
yeah, over there. Okay, perfect. So that's 25. We got 30, maybe 30, 40, 80. 30, 38 in this case. 30. 1, 2. If there's a piece of dirt stuck on the fly, you know. 38. 1, 80. I don't know. Whatever. We're running wheel 1 anyways. Who cares? 1, 2, 3, 35. 35. 1, 2, 35, 38, 80. Uh-oh. Well, that's interesting. Not so much the contact point itself, but the way it reacts to. Yeah, we're gonna skip it. That's 38, so 40, 38. It could be double 40s to 80. 40 and 40 is 80. 40. 1, 2, and maybe to save a spin, it brought it to 38. 80. What do we think? No. What do you know? 45. 45. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Nope. 1, 2, 3. 50. I hate this because you're turning so hard that you're scared about the drive pin. 50. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. I may have to focus on this right one because when you come up, no, it's still spongy. The whole area is spongy. 22. Around 55, we start to turn free. So that's nice. That's a nice turn. Now I could take a reading there. That key, yeah, that's a key. That's a loose key. Okay. So it's 55. 55. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 60. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Nah, kind of basic. Can I turn you off? Okay, 1, 2, 3. So we got 65. 1, 2, 3. 1, 80. 1, 2, 3. I'm having questions about this 38 that I thought I liked. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Whoa, 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 whoa. What were you? Is that 70? Is that 65? 65. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Well, even if it was, I didn't replicate it, so let's check 70. 2, 3, 70. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Nope. You know what? I don't hate 70. That's the key spring. That is the key springing back. 70, 75. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, I gotta go 70. I gotta write down 70. It might be 70, 40, 80, 38 to 80. Maybe 80, 40, 80. 80, 1, 2, 38, 1, 2. Again, I don't hate it. You know what? I gotta try 40. I gotta try 80, 40. 80. 1, 2, 3. 1. 85. 85. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Seems to be really reacting weird. $90. 1, 2. I'm gonna go 38 and a half. Okay. 95. 1, 2. 80. think we got the last two numbers right. I may have to go back around and jiggle. 100. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. We gotta go do 2s. That's funny, 100 is. You know what, I gotta go try 40. 140 because 100 is really nice. $100. 1, 2, 40 to 80. There it is there. Okay, this one's done. So I gotta call the owner here. This one's done. Yeah, as soon as I saw 100, I knew that shit was happening. Okay, let me text the owner here, and then there's one more we can do yet. So I don't know if I'll start a new live stream or if I'll just keep this one going. You know what I'll do? Maybe I'll take a few minutes since it went fast. Just a little over an hour. Maybe I'll take a few minutes and chat with you guys before we call the owner there. Okay. So, I don't know if you guys are caught up yet or not. Let's see what the chat is going. Okay, 26 people watching. So this one's open now. For those of you who just tuned in, we got it in an hour, even with a stiff dial and a loose key. So, yeah, 40 worked better than 38, even though 38 showed me some sort of okay number on the contact point. So, all right. So, let me know when you guys want me to get the owner. We're pretty sure there's going to be like paperwork in here, not like money or anything, but like paperwork related to the business. So, really happy with the way this one came out, even though there's grease in there, and that loose key. We managed to sort it out, but it's mostly because I couldn't fathom somebody coming in this far and picking singles. So I'll call the owner. Safe is unlocked. The safe is unlocked. I just texted the owner. Okay. I don't know why that video looked like it skipped. Okay, you guys got to start donating because I need to get a different camera. It's maybe I just saw it skip. I don't know. I was typing and out of the corner of my eye I saw the video kind of skip a little bit. And this camera's been nothing but trouble. Okay, how come nobody's chatting in here? What's going on here? 24 people. Am I just not caught up? All right. So what I will do is, yeah, I'll probably live stream the opening. Depends how many people they have here. Oh, you want to get any of the crew here?
Waiting for the weavers to come
Yeah,
down here.
yeah, that's fine. I got nowhere to be.
You're amazing.
I had a feeling there is some problems with it. Nothing catastrophic, just grease in there. You're not supposed to grease them, so the dial is hard to turn.
Okay.
And then there's a key that's in there, it's supposed to be tight, and that's kind of loose.
Okay.
But I knew when I saw this that it was going to be okay.
Yeah.
There wasn't going to be nothing broken inside. The problem is that if you grease it up and it gets to be like what it is now, there's just little brass pins that catch themselves. So if the dial gets too hard to turn, you snap one of those pins. You're never getting it. Grab the drill because that's the only way.
Right.
So we're at the brink of where that hardness to turn should be.
Right.
So those pins are tiny.
With putting that brake fluid on it, will that help?
Oh, I'm clean full up.
Yeah.
Yeah, with these here, no grease. Somebody probably thought they were clever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, grease it up, so, right? So,
Hi.
all right.
I hear that you got it.
So I'm live streaming. No, just on the dial, so don't give out your bank card numbers.
Okay.
So, who wants to pull it open? I've checked.
Get in there, Dave. Go on.
I've checked the hinges. Anybody mind being on the live stream?
Nope, I don't know.
I've checked the hinges. They're okay. So the door does have a little contact, so it may be a little bit. If you want, I can give it the little initial tug. There you go. So now you guys are ready.
All right. Here we go, guys.
So just the right one will pull open. There you go. Okay, good. No key lock. No key lock. So that's good. You should just be able to turn that little thing. What?
Where's the fortune?
What the heck?
What is that?
Is that old tape memory
Yeah.
from
wow.
the old computer systems?
87. There you go.
1987.
That's
So
awesome.
I'm going to clean the lock, and it's going to be fully functional.
Okay.
Right now the dial's got some issues, but I'm going to fix it all up for you. And then
No money in it, guys.
I,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Show's over.
I demand you use it.
Yeah.
This is a good safe,
We're gonna put archives inside.
like fireproof stuff. This is a
Yeah.
very good fireproof stuff.
Yeah.
So and even for the bolt work, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Then you got the big flange on this side, so it's good security too.
That's good.
Security, it's not the greatest. It's good though.
Well, you
But
got into it, so.
Yeah, but it's not like a bank safe,
Right.
but it's a very good fire safe. This building will burn down, and whatever's in there will be fine. So I'm going to clean the lockout for you, and then we'll go do the other one.
You're amazing. Thank you so much.
So you guys can hang out with me while I clean the lock. And then if you want to pick new numbers, we can.
Okay. Do you
So-
have the numbers?
Yeah,
You can change new
I have
ones.
the number set.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys can hang out with me while I clean the lock, even though you'll be upside down or sideways or something. You'll have to deal with what I have. So the funny thing is that the writing on the top of the safe is the same as the company. The safe is never moved from the company. I mean, maybe from buildings and whatever, building to building, but from the company's ownership, it has never moved. Okay, so I'm gonna get my battery pack back on here for you guys. I'm trying not to wear out the writing, so I gotta figure out how to get the battery pack. It's kind of right on the writing in order to reach, but if I just stick it on there and don't slide it, it should be okay. Because this lock has a loose key and some grease, so how do you guys see that there if I'm working on it? If I need to, I'll bring you guys down. Yeah, so there's old like tape memory, 1987. A tape backup. Literally those big ones from the big machines with the spinning, almost like a reel-to-reel type things where they would spin super fast like you see in the movies. Uh-oh, where's my... So I don't know how well this brake cleaner is going to be. I'll show you guys why. Because in Canada we got to have the stupid clean flow stuff that has whatever, it's like not good anymore. At home, I have the old brake cleaner that's still good. So, but maybe this stuff they changed it. We'll see. These doors are beautiful. The shelves are beautiful. Everything's gorgeous on this thing. But this company seems like a company who maintains everything. I mean, they had a big tape computer system back in the 80s, so they didn't really mess around with anything. Okay. How come nobody's chatting? We've got 20 people watching and nobody's chatting.
I'll just show him
Sure, check it all out.
the distance inside. You can
Just
take
want
it.
to,
Oh my.
I get 20% of that.
Yeah, I wish. It's a little old. I don't think the information.
I'm only 10 years older than it.
Yeah. Look at that. Eh?
Where I was born, Dave.
I know. I just want. He's our IT guy. I wanted to
Yeah.
show it to him.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. See how nice and wood is.
Yeah.
This thing's in beautiful. I can't believe how beautiful.
We had somebody else try to open it years ago.
Yeah.
And they had the same concerns about the dial was not
Yeah.
swinging, like not rotating properly. So
That never bothered me.
No.
You should see what I get through.
it's amazing. I've told people that once we get it open, it's got all the wood inside. And
I'll show you what I dealt with on Saturday. So you got two extremes. You got
Yeah.
a dial that doesn't turn, then you got a dial that turns too much. You look like a mechanical kind of guy.
When's the last time this was open, Nick? Before today, obviously?
It was moved here in 2010 and we couldn't open it.
Yeah.
So I'd say
So here,
30 years.
here's the other. You don't want either one. You have
Okay.
here or this one. Watch what happens. Imagine trying to dial the number. and the
That shouldn't be spinning that loose? No.
You want to be able to put that where you want it.
Right.
I see,
You
yeah.
can't put it where you want it.
Right.
I got that one though.
Okay. So what are the numbers you have?
Right now, it's
Uh-oh.
Look. Is it down here?
it's 148. But we can change that for you. But it's a good one.
I'm just curious. Normally,
Is that anything that made
my grandfather used to pick easy, like the number he remember.
It is. That's tens. So the reason I got it quick was because I did a little bit of psychological analysis of the situation here, right? I decided that this dial is super low.
Okay.
I said if somebody's dialing it, I don't think they want to dial in between
Right.
the numbers, right? So I stuck with 5s and 10s, but even 5s was bothering me because there's no marker at the 5. The line is just longer.
Okay.
So I thought if somebody needs to come in here, it's halfway down, they're probably going to pick 10s.
Yeah.
So that sped up the process quite a bit.
Sure.
I wasn't tied to it. If I
Right,
didn't get anything I
right.
liked, I was going to do everything else. Like we did a bunch of times. We did the 2s up here just to get something.
So those are your attempts? What you tried to guess?
No, this is my process. So
Oh, I
first,
see.
it's all about measurements, right?
Yep.
I have to take measurements in these two areas here, right? And it's like thousands of measurements. Yours wasn't thousands, but sometimes it is thousands. It's not like the movies. Like you will hear clicks when you turn the dial. Those are numbers. That's where I take my measurements.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's
so
amazing.
that's the sort of my. I call it solving for X, like you're doing math.
Yeah.
I'm not actually doing math though, but you see the three here. Those are the numbers, right? So I have to solve. I found 80, right? Then I had to solve for the ones I didn't know. The
Right.
first two, I found 80 at the last
It's
spot.
algebra.
Yeah, I found 80 in the last position, but I don't know the first two, so I have to solve for those two X's.
Huh.
So I call it solving for X. I don't know. It's just that's what I do.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I want to really dive into
Oh yeah, keep that. That's what we put that in the archive.
Well, this is your archives.
I know. You sent it to that to Lori.
So 2010, the safe was moved here, and nobody could get
87 was when we bought it.
nobody could get into it then. So we're minimum 16 years.
But we had the same, actually, we had the same mainframe. The Unisys, I think, at that point.
Okay.
The same mainframe. Well, Univers.
That's probably 500 megabytes worth.
I know. No, but it's difficult.
I think the intro video I took showing people the safe is bigger than.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I know.
Absolutely.
I know. That's crazy.
All right, sorry guys, we like to chit chat, you know. So all the screws are here. All the original screws are there. I might get some light on here for you guys. And again, you guys see what JJ Taylor does that nobody else does. You put those little things here to catch the door. Although, I mean, you do have D-bolts sometimes. They actually have the door that on hinges, so that's cool. All right, so I'm gonna bring you guys down here and we're gonna see a loose key and we're gonna see some grease. The dial is not greased. It's the actual wheel pack that's greased. And then I'll show you guys the loose key. It probably just pulls right out. Yeah, look at that. I'll show you guys here. Look how loose the key is. Where are you guys? Let me get the light here. How is that? So, I can do this now. When I can, I'll do this. So, that's how loose the key is. So we'll see how much movement there was in the key itself. I don't want to put it in tight because it wasn't in tight. How much movement in the key itself? You know what? No, there was no. Hold on. Let me check here. If we tight dial this up, oh god, that's tight. So that's the first wheel that's got some. No, key is not loose. It was just there's just some, I don't know what that is. It's probably just grease and they're catching a little bit on each side. Let me see up and down. No, because it has to be in a certain spot for it to do that. So, no, that key is loose going in and out, so we'll fix that. But it's not bad. I'm gonna take it apart and clean that grease up because wheel 3 isn't bad. It's not great. Oh, that's wheel 3 and 2. Okay, let's go get them separately here. So we'll pick up wheel 3. Wheel 3 is not bad, but it's not great. If this was the dialing, then that's fine. I would accept that. We pick up wheel 2. Wheel 2 is where things really get out of control. And wheel 1 is the big problem. That's the big problem there. It's so hard to turn. So let's clean that up here. I don't have anywhere else to put you guys because there's no metal door here. So you guys have to just stay up here and watch my head, I guess. All right, but yeah, that shouldn't be that easy to come out. You just got to give it a little tiny bend. See how everything looks. Yeah, we got to clean that up. Look at that there, and it needs to be cleaned. And it got in here too. We don't need it in there. There's no contact going through the door, so you don't need grease up here. You just need a little bit on here and a little bit on there. That's all you need, and that's way too much. Like, this is just caked on there. Yeah, it's turned into like the hell? What do I explain it as? What would you explain this as? like a molasses type of consistency. It's not quite hard. It's still greasable, but it's too much. The reason we say it's too much is because it just collects dirt. That's all the extra does, right? It's not like it's stored in reserve so you can use it, because it's all out here, right? So the surface that needs it never gets it. So that's nice now. So we're gonna put just a little bit where we need it. I could really do all of this, really. Don't need anything on here. If you have contact here, you got to figure out why you have contact on here going through the door. Okay, there's enough room here in the hole that you should come inside the safe properly. Okay, so there we go. Look at that now. So now we're starting from scratch. I'm going to put a tiny bit of aeroshell on there. Really a tiny bit, that even if a piece of dirt does get in there, it can still sort of move around and not really cause any trouble. This serial number is 28576. What is that? The door serial, the serial number on the handle's a little different, but that's beautiful. Even this is beautiful. There's a little bit of wear inside, but this dial is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Let me try to, can I put you guys straight up and down? Because it's sideways, so what can I do for, you know what, I'm just gonna put you back up and down. Because then when I edit it, in post, as they call it, it'll be easier for me. Okay, so that's all the best I can do for you guys. So I'll show you guys how well it's going to work when we're done here, when we take it all apart. How is this? Okay, no grease on there, so that's good. That's what yeah, there's nobody greased that, so somebody knew not to do that. Somebody knew, yeah, that's perfect. See that? If you guys grease this up thinking you're smart, okay, over the years, this needs to fall freely. If it sits like this, okay, for 20 years not being used and the grease gets hard, okay, it might not fall all the way. The weight might only let it fall this much. It might not fall all the way. So that's why you can't grease these things. Some guys are going to tell you, go ahead and do it. I mean, if you service it every year, maybe you can do it. Where's the light here? There you go. That's better. This has to fall all the way. So if it sits like this for years and years, the grease gets hard, and then even if you dial the combination, it's not going to fall. It may just fall a little bit till some grease gets in the way. See? I'm going to give this a cleaning anyways. If you guys are just tuning in, we have another safe to do. It's a modern one, a Gardex one with a 6700 lock in there. So the problem with that one is it's on the floor. So you know what that means. Those big ass dials always get banged. So that's going to be interesting. Where did I see that before? Okay, how is our drive cam? Our drive cam is, it's okay. Our drive pin looks good. Our drive pin is a perfect shape. So all that grease in there, we didn't cause any deformation on that drive pin. That's beautiful. Oh, sorry guys. That drive pin is beautiful. Yeah, I like it. I like it. It's not bent, it's not deformed, it's give you guys some light here. I can do this maybe. How are you guys there? Cleaning this up here. Even look at this, look at the point. If you look at this drive cam, can you guys see that? Look at the sharp point here. So I actually could have used the left contact point because that's beautiful. See, sometimes these get deformed and from impact, but that is awesome. This would have been perfect to use, but I never trust it. I like my ramp. This is the ramp. And on some safes, it's backwards. Oh wait, so yeah, it'll be this way. Be this way. So that this is the ramp, that's the hook. On some safes, it's this way to pull back. Or this way to pull back. So that's why I don't use left and right. I use hook and ramp. And some of you professionals will yell at me, but that's too bad. That's too bad. You can start your own channel called the How to Name Safe Parts Properly channel. The worst part is you would probably end up with more followers than I have. Okay, so we got drive cam done. Okay, I'm putting all the pieces in here. All right, let's take those wheels off and let's have a look. I'll bring you guys down to show you what's happening in there. Maybe I can do this for you guys. I'll kill my battery a little bit. It's at 80%. That's fine. If I can do this, maybe, can I get you guys in here? Like that. It's in my way a little bit, but I'll work around it somehow. Something like that. Okay. Where is my driver of the screw? We gotta pull out our circlip first. The circlip is right where it's supposed to be, so that's good. Oh, it's a little loose too. It's a little loose. So we're gonna make sure we put it in that position. Especially with these, when you guys are putting these back together, this clip here, I didn't show you the other night because I had my apprentice do the work for me because he's the actual safe tech. So he was there, so I let him do the actual cleaning on the stuff because he'll know better if there's something amiss. I know pretty well, right? But I'm more of the manipulation side. And he noticed that it was dirty and stuff, and so he took it apart and cleaned it. So, but this clip here, right? I hesitate to bend it, but you can try to bend it. But either way, put it up and down, because if you put it here and it loosens up over time, I've had it a few times, and that's why I thought the safe from the other day was had the problem. I had a few times where this thing works its way out over the years and then it actually falls down and it ends up down here. And so the drive cam will keep everything in place, but it'll let them walk a little bit out, and sometimes the wheel won't catch the one behind it. See how we're not catching the one behind it? Right? Because that clip is not keeping everybody in place. Let me see if you guys can see that. Trying to get a good angle here with some light. So you'll see here, I'm turning wheel 3, but wheel 2 and wheel 1 are not turning. So that can happen if this clip falls down. Okay, so make sure. Oh, look at my finger from inside the lock. So try to make sure when you put it together to put it at the top so that it can't work its way out, because they don't usually turn. What they usually do is walk its way out like this, and that's a big problem down here. It'll just fall down. So make sure you put it, I'll show you again when we put the lock back together, but make sure we put it not down here, we want it up here. I don't know if I got it backwards last time, but you want it up here so that it doesn't fall down. Okay. Where can I put this light? Okay, so let's pull this wheel out. Look at this. Look how nice the front is, okay? And if for some reason somebody decided that the back needed grease. I don't know. The drive pin is beautiful, so that's good. So we'll take that there. And how does our spacer look? Ooh, our spacer's a little loose. A little loose on there. Oh. Oh, no. It's because we got that spot for the circlip. Nope, spacer's fine. I happened to get caught in the spot for the circlip here. Yeah. But you look here, this looks like WD-40. So that's not good. Okay, so the front of this wheel looks okay. How does the back look? Again, I don't know why somebody decided the back of the lock needed grease. Not sure why. Oh, look at this. And I mean, the guys who service safes, right? And they grease the safes. They have safes that are serviced every year, so they don't run into the problems that I run into, and why I say don't grease, because if you don't grease it, it's going to last 100 years or more without grease. But if you do grease it and then you forget about servicing it, now we've got these problems. Okay, you guys want to see something funny? So, it may not have been greased on the wheel post, but look at this. That's nice, and look at this. So we may have been actually coming into contact with hard grease back here rather than on the wheel post, but no, I can feel lots on the wheel post there. You can see on the wheel post how black that is. That's supposed to be brass. That's not supposed to be black, whatever the heck that is. Or silver, whatever that metal is. It's not supposed to be black though, we know that. Okay, so we gotta clean all these up. So I might be off camera for a minute, so talk amongst yourselves while I go clean these wheels. Okay. I may need my screwdriver in there to get this down. Look at this here. You guys want to see something? This is some kind of, maybe it was graphite spray. I think it was graphite spray. That was in there. So we've got to get that all out of there. Oof. That's not good for my camera lens, I think. We got a protector on there. Let's do this then. I'm going to cover you guys for a minute. I can spray it. Okay, so there's our friction washer. So we'll make sure that's got a nice little bend in it before we put it back. This is what keeps the friction. So you got to bend this, but ever so slightly where you barely notice a bend. You don't have to bend it all the way. You just have to give it a little tiny. It's probably good the way it is. It's not quite flat. So, okay. Clean this off here. Now, the only time you don't want to use brake cleaner is if you have any kind of nylon or plastic, because this brake cleaner can react with that stuff. Some plastics are okay, some plastics aren't. I don't even play the game of trying to figure out what it is. If I see plastic, we don't use brake cleaner. We just clean it by hand, maybe a wire brush. Okay, how do we look here? How do we turn? That's our first wheel. I'm gonna have to clean it off, but that's nice now. That's nice. See, this is supposed to free spin. Okay, the friction washer is what makes it not free spin. Okay, so this is perfect. Okay, you know how many hundreds of years you got to spin this thing on a normal usage to create any wear that's going to cause a problem? Like if you open it 5 times a day, like 200 years before you really notice any problems. So how do I like everything in here? I like this. I'm gonna give this wheel post a clean, so you guys are gonna get covered while I spray it so I don't hit my lens. Okay. Alright, so that's good there. So lock body is good. I'm happy with that. I was back here against this thing. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna clean the other parts. I'll check the chat real quick in case you guys have any questions. View your stream. Okay. Dave, about the safe at the other building, no, that's a friction fence. That one doesn't really ever get stuck up because the motion of turning the dial, actually the gear, there's a gear there that pushes the fence against the wheel pack all the time. So it really can't get stuck. It either works or it doesn't. As long as the dial is turning the gear, it's a binary situation. It's either working all the way or it's not working at all. Okay, so I'm gonna get this friction washer. I think I want to give one. No, I think it's okay. I was kind of thinking about giving the friction washer a little love bend maybe, but I think it's okay. That's all you need. You guys see how you can barely see a bend in it? Like barely, that's all you need. And I think you'd be okay if you put a little bit of grease on here. I don't think you need to, but I mean, if you wanted to, just a touch on here, but I don't. As a matter of fact, the papers we saw in the safe on Saturday, it said do not put oil anywhere. See, and unless I put this on a wire brush or a wire wheel, we're never going to get the discoloration out. Because we've actually discolored the brass. You're going to see when I try to clean that wheel, the wheel 1 there, unless you put it on a wire brush, which I don't do. As long as it's smooth and doesn't have any raised parts to it, I just leave it, because I don't want to start putting this on a wire brush. So as long as this is smooth, which it is, right, it's going to stay that way. It's going to stay discolored. The front looks nice. The back is just going to have to live like that. If the owner wants to put it on a wire brush, then that's his deal. I won't. And that's the best we can do. You'll see some of these are numbered. They're not always numbered on these locks for some reason, but this one is. So that's, yeah, that's the best it's going to be. See that? Okay, we need a keyed spacer. Remember, guys, now don't operate without these, okay? This is literally the most important part of the whole lock. You got 2 of these or 3 of them, depending how many wheels you have. And again, that's as good as it's going to get, because I don't want to put it on a wire wheel or anything. So it's smooth. There's not going to be any problem with it. So it's going to live discolored, and that's all there is to it. Talks amongst yourselves. I'm actually getting this one a little bit cleaner than the rest, but I've done all I can do without a wire brush or a wheel. And again, you guys might say shine it up perfect, but nope. I'm not doing that. As long as it's smooth back here, which it is, then again, she's going to live discolored. The drive pin is beautiful, right? We start wire brushing this, you know, take some of this away, who knows? This thing gets caught in the brush or something. So that's the best as it's going to be. Beautiful, not so beautiful. So that's wheel 2. You see right there, nice big number 2. How do we turn? Oopsie. So good. We get a full revolution. Good. Okay. Next is another keyed spacer. I call them keyed spacers. Other people have another name for them. I don't know, but first of all, most of the names that these people come up with for these lock ports don't even make sense. Like the fence doesn't make sense, right? You know? If anything, the fence should be the gate. And the gate should be the fence. Or something like that. Okay. So there we go. That's gonna have to be how it lives. It's discolored, but it's smooth on both sides. So that's just gonna have to be how it lives. Somebody decided to turn this into a friction washer. So we may end up with a little too much friction, but we'll see. We can always adjust it back here. Yeah, somebody turned this into a friction washer. Okay, so that's that. Now our last wheel. How do we look? We better clean that up. And wheel 3 is always the prettiest because I guess they discovered Dremel tools or something. And then they started making them look all pretty. That's literally just a Dremel tool or something like that. But that's from the factory. That's factory done. So again, drive pin looks nice. This one looks a little beat up. It's a little off to the right, but it's not cracked or anything. Actually, no, it's not off to the right. It's my light causing a shadow. So it's a little rounded off. It's not quite a nice square, but that's probably from years of dialing hard. This one here is okay. Yeah, that one's okay. So everything is good. Everything is good. That's a little tight. Let me clean up our circlip. So again, only because I've seen it 2 or 3 times where this thing has fallen down, right? We're going to make sure we put it from the top, just like it was. This one was actually already at the top. So I feel a That's a little tight. We may have to figure out if one of those spacers was turned into a friction washer. Nope. I'm buying that. I am buying that. That is just fine. That is just fine. Okay. Next job is to drive cameras clean, to put our dial, some grease on our dial. I'm going to show you guys how much grease you need. So these are this is out of a vape pen. I guess you put the weed in here or whatever. And so I got it off a friend of mine who was storing it away. So you see here, I've had this for about 3 years. And we're not even close to being done with it. Like, you don't need a lot. Okay, where's our dial? So I'll bring you guys a little bit somewhere else here so you guys can see here. Okay, so there. So this is all we need. Oh, I don't like this. This thing got all fluffy on me. Okay, let's use this then. See this here? That's all it takes. Well, maybe a little more. But the amount of grease I have on here now, that's going to be for the whole area. So you don't need any up here. You can if you want, but you don't need up here. I should need a little more. It's because I'm not using the other side. I'm using the wood side, which doesn't spread it. Sorry, I keep going off camera, guys. I need a production crew that can handle the filming so I can focus on the real stuff I want to do. I got a little bit too much on here, but it's fine. Compared to what you guys saw earlier, where this was all full of grease, what I did here was fine. Okay, so let's see how well that's going to work now. You're going to see how nice this whole thing works. And I mean, you probably don't even need grease on here. Like, but the problem is that you kind of start a trend, right? 7, 8. Where do I see another number? So another number on here. So these two do match. The serial numbers on both of these match. So that's good. Oh, hold on, guys. We got to do a little more cleaning because I'll show you guys what I just found here. Okay. Look, you tell me why we need grease over there on those screws. We gotta clean that out too. So you guys can hang out here while I clean it. Can I get you moved over that far? Hold on. There we go. Something like that. Okay. And then over there, here. There we go. Let's clean it. Okay, I'm covering you guys for a second so I can spray. Okay, I don't want the brake cleaner on the paint. Okay, we got it all. Good. Okay. Look at all this. Okay. I mean, really, I don't even have to clean it off because it's actually behind this little lip here, so. Oh, never mind. Look at this. It looks like I broke a rubber washer of some kind, but it's not. That's just the grease. I'll show you guys what I mean. Watch down here, right? Oh, it's so hard. I gotta get my screwdriver. Hold on. Ah, you fucker. Shit. got grease on my jeans. My wife's not going to be happy. These are my good jeans. So watch this. This is what the grease does. See that? So now ask yourself what it did inside the lock while I was trying to dial. Oh, perfect. So you guys see that there? See all that? And you'll check the comments on this video. Oh, you just don't know how to grease it, and people who did it don't know how to grease it. Well, you tell me why every time I have a greased lock, it's a problem. Let me move this out of the way here. Oh, that's nice now. Look at that. Look inside that hole. Beautiful. Let me get in there. I'm gonna cover you guys for a second. Oh yeah, it all hardened up inside there too. So probably, oh God, this is horrible. The thing is that I can't even blame anybody who does it because it's a natural thing to do. Hey, put some grease on there, it'll be good. That's what it's for, right? But this is too much. I bet you if they had put the right amount, you'd probably be okay. Let's see that. This is all. See that? Where's the camera here? Look at that shit. Ugh. The cleaners are not gonna like me. I've got stuff all over the floor here. Okay. I don't know, you tell me. Oh, I've been cleaning the lock for almost as long as it took me to open it. I gotta cover you guys again. It's just the camera's too close to the. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, shit. We're not getting this clean. I need one of those gun cleaning kits to get this clean, which I do not have, but it'll be okay because nothing's going to touch inside that hole anyways. So we need to clean all this. I don't bring my brushes because the airport people like to steal everything. So I'd have to buy it everywhere I go. So if I'm home, I have my brushes. But when I travel, I don't have one. Oh, it's like taffy, caramel. That's what it's like. It's like caramel on ice cream. That's the best way to describe it. So I beg you guys, if you have an old safe and you don't, clean the grease out every year, because maybe there's some merit to having grease in there. But if you're not going to check it every year and clean it every year, just don't put any. because you're not opening it enough to worry about wear anyways. Right? Okay. And I could take the dial ring off. The problem is, the more you take off, the more chance you got of stripping something or doing something. So I'm not taking anything off. I'll let them handle it. The safe is open, and that's my job. I usually don't even like to clean anything, but I can't leave them like this. I got to give it at least working properly. All right, so that's pretty happy with that. Where the spindle goes through the door, probably not happy, but the contact point here in this little quasi bushing thing will be okay. So we got you here. Oh, look at that. Let's have a look at the grease spread. Look at the grease spread. That's perfect. That's all you need. So what I do is I turn this until contact, and then I back out to see how it is. And sometimes you got to give it one more turn. Now, I want you guys to look at this. I can do one finger to turn it. Could I put the weighted pointer on here to check contact points? You betcha I could. You betcha. And I probably wouldn't need many weights at all. Look at that now. So we pick up all the wheels, no problem. I want to give this key a little bend. I only have one pair of pliers, but I can manage here. And give it just a little bend to make sure that it's tight. It doesn't have to be tight where you got to hammer it in. It just has to be tight where there's a little bit of holding power, because nothing pulls on it. So even that might be a little too much. I might have bent it a little too much. Can you guys even see a bend in there? Well, I can, and that's no. Yeah. Now I'll show you guys. You can't pull it out. You can pull it out easily with pliers, but it won't back out on its own, and you can't pull it out with your hand. See, I can't pull it out. Where are you? Where's the lock? Where are you? There you go. Not very good lighting here. Okay, there you go. So you can't pull it out with your hand. Actually, you could, but it's very hard, so that's perfect. That kind of hurt a little bit. So it's just in there enough so it doesn't back out on its own. See, I can't. I have to grab it and give it a pull. Then I can pull it out. But even then, that might be a little too loose, but I'm happy with it because there's no way for it to come out on its own. I got to actually press it in. So let's have a look at that there now. 1, 2, see that? Easy peasy. And there's no wheel drift. So we got it all nice and tensioned. Might even be a little bit too much tension. But I don't even think, I think I'm okay with that. But if it loosens up a little bit with the friction washer flattening, it'll be good. All right, so let's put our fence back. And we'll dial our combination. Now I wonder if the combination's a little off because it might have been set when the dial was stiff. And if you notice, when I was trying to dial, it would kind of spring back a little bit, right? So they might have set the combination, which is why I found 38 instead of 40. So let's see what we've got here. Let me set you guys up somewhere. Again here, where can I set you guys up? Where did I have you before? I had you on here. I had you facing there. But let's bring you over here. Okay. I'm going to give you guys an angle of the lock opening. Let's see if that'll work. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to go down the combination and we'll see if it lines up properly. Oh, from the front of the safe, it's so beautiful to dial now. It's perfect. It's 40. Yeah, it's 40. And look at this contact points. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. I'm surprised that drive cam is in such good shape. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so I'm going to charge you guys for a bit, put this back together, and then I'll get her to take me to wash my hands first. So you guys just hang out on the live stream. Keep chatting. I don't know how long I can go without the picture moving before YouTube kicks you off. But we got a little bit of work to do yet anyways. I gotta put this door panel back on and see if they want to change the combination or just leave it. They're not putting any valuables in here. Just RCAP stuff. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna plug this back in. Where are you, the plug? I can't find the plug. There you go. Okay. And so, turn this back on. Okay. Put the door panel back on. Put the lock back on. This is all nice and clean. I'm okay with that. That's all nice and clean. When you're working on a lock, you shouldn't have this. Like, I don't know.